kind of crazy to go back and look at my old videos and my Bitcoin predictions, as they were literally spot on. I mean, it was honestly kind of written in stone. I think everybody kind of knew Bitcoin would go up this year, with Trump coming into office and them talking about making the US the crypto capital of the world, guys. Like, you had to know that Bitcoin all-time high was coming, right? Too many institutions were jumping in, and as I called those at the time of those ETFs dropping, I knew that it was going to have a huge positive impact on the market, and we are seeing that now, as a lot of people thought that Bitcoin was going to stop a little bit higher than its last all-time high, which was like 72K. But guys, if you go back in history and look at Bitcoin's chart, it never really just touches its all-time high and then breaks back down, guys. It usually soars past it, right? So that's what we're seeing now, and we're kind of at this point of like, how high can it go? In my video that I made about a year ago, I did call like a top around December of this year being around like anywhere from 140 to 200k, I believe I called. So we'll see how that plays out. We are sitting around 112,000 looking at TradingView right now, and yeah, I'm just very, very bullish on all the things that are coming out today. We did have a announcement from the Federal Reserve, as they will be making some moves in crypto as far as adoption is concerned and stuff. Let's go ahead and look at some headlines real quick. Looks like American Bitcoin is now listed on NASDAQ. It's making a lot of noise today, guys. Let's see what else we have here. Oh yeah, 657 Bitcoin mined in August, holds 12,000 Bitcoins, guys. That is a lot of Bitcoin. Some people are uncertain because, I mean, honestly, guys, Bitcoin's really high. You have to kind of zoom out sometimes. A pullback would not be the craziest thing before we step into the winter months. Some people think in the next couple of weeks that Bitcoin will be forming a bottom here, and then towards the winter months we'll start to see new all-time highs. Guys, I think that the winter months is going to be extremely bullish as Bitcoin steps back into a higher Bitcoin dominance, I should say. I just think we'll get a lot of momentum coming in about, I would say, the end of October, early November. We'll start to see some huge movement in not only Bitcoin, but I believe altcoins as well. But that's all for another video. We can talk about altcoins, right? Today is all about Bitcoin, so let's go ahead and take a look at this chart, guys. Again, sitting around 112,000. Looks like we do have support here at about 100k, guys. Do I think that this bottom forms around there? If there was going to be a bottom that forms, I do believe that will be around 100k, guys. I don't think it's gonna drop much far below that. I feel like a lot of big institutions have taken out longs, and their liquidation price is probably near 100,000, right? So what ends up happening when you start taking into account those huge longs and perps and stuff like that, guys, huge support gets built at these levels. So I mean, it's really tough to say in the short term, but much easier to call in the long term, right? And in this long term, by long term I mean like towards December, January, I do feel like Bitcoin will break all-time highs, guys. I really do. I do think that this current administration is extremely set on making America the crypto capital of the world, and the only real way to do that is by two things: by acquiring a significant amount of Bitcoin, which they've already done, and secondly, getting the public, or the quote-unquote normies, in on crypto, right? And there's a bunch of ways to onboard people, guys, but I really don't think that it's gonna be through influence, like through influencers and stuff like that. I do think that some stuff behind the hood of this administration is going to be the ones that can actually onboard America, right? But we will see how that plays out. We will see. That's the only thing you can be sure of in crypto, is that time will tell, right? But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a brief little synopsis on what I feel about Bitcoin and where it's going. I don't want to hold you guys too much. Just a quick little thought. But, you know, let me know what you guys think about Bitcoin. Do you think it's going up? Do you think it's going down? Are you guys bullish going into these winter months like I am? Let me know. Appreciate you guys. Cryto Ether. And I am out of here. Peace.